Hi, I'm Megan. I'm going to be doing a Think Aloud using the comprehension strategy monitoring. We use monitoring to help us better comprehend a text while we read it, by identifying what we understand and what we are not sure about. We are also going to be figuring out what the author's craft is for the poem. An author's craft is a gift the author gives us, like rhyming or personification or similes. Today we are going to read the poem called The Dragon of Grinling Gun by Shel Silverstein to practice monitoring. As I read the poem, I am going to monitor as I go through using colored flags. I'm going to put a green flag at the end of 2 lines if I understand the lines. I'm going to put a yellow flag at the end of the 2 lines if I am not sure about the part or the whole of the 2 lines. Finally, I'm going to put a red flag at the end of the 2 lines if I do not understand the line. If I gain understanding of the red flag as I continue reading, I will go back and change the red flag to a green flag to show that I understand. To begin, I am first going to read through the entire poem. The Dragon of Grinling Gun by Shel Silverstein. I am the dragon of Grinling Gun. I breathe fire as hot as the sun. When the night comes to fight, I just toast him on sight like a hot, crispy cinnamon bun. When I see a fair damsel go by, I just sigh a fiery sigh, and she baked like a tater. I think of her later with a romantic tear in my eye. I am the dragon of Grinling Gun, but my lunches aren't too much fun, for I like my damsels medium rare, and they always come out well done. I will then go back and use the comprehension strategy monitoring as I go. Now that I have read the poem once, I will go back and monitor myself as I read 2 lines at a time. I am the dragon of Grinling Gun. I breathe fire as hot as the sun. I'm going to put a yellow flag next to these lines because I am not sure what Grinling Gun is. I think it may be the place that the dragon lives because it states that he is the dragon of Grinling Gun. When a knight comes to fight, I just toast him on sight like a hot, crispy cinnamon bun. I'm going to put a green flag next to these lines because I know that to toast something means to make something brown and crisp, which I do to my cinnamon buns when my mom makes them for me for breakfast. When I see a fair damsel go by, I just sigh a fiery sigh. I'm going to put a yellow flag next to these lines because I do not know what a fair damsel is. I do know what a sigh is because when I am bored or frustrated, I give out a loud sigh. A fiery sigh must mean that when the dragon sighs, he breathes fire. And she baked like a tater, I think of her later, with a romantic tear in my eye. Aha! Since the author used the word she, I can assume that the damsel is a girl who is in trouble. I'm going to go back and change the yellow flag to a green flag because I understand the lines more clearly. I know what a tater is because I like to eat tater tots and I know they are from a potato, so a tater means a potato. I'm going to put a red flag next to a romantic tear. I know what a tear is because when you are upset or sad, you cry tears. I do not know what a romantic tear is, so I will ask Akira what that means later. I am the dragon of Grinling Gun, but my lunches aren't too much fun. I'm going to put a green flag next to these lines because I know what a lunch is because I pack my lunch for school every day. From reading the poem, I know now that Grinling Gun is a made-up place where the dragon lives. For I like my damsels medium rare, and they always come out well done. I'm going to place a yellow flag next to this line because I've heard those words before, but I don't know how they relate to this poem. While reading this poem, I noticed that there were a few similes. Similes are sentences that use like or as to compare 2 things. This must be the author's craft because he used similes throughout the poem. During my read aloud, you have seen me demonstrate the comprehension strategy of monitoring. Now is your turn to use the strategy.